How's your day?
It's going pretty good for Monday.
I know that's right. Well, good.
The weekend was too short.
Yeah.
How about you?
Amazing.
Good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Got my meditation music still going. I'm sorry.
You said what now?
So I still got my meditation music going.
There's nothing wrong with that. So it's gonna be right down here. If you ever have to come to see a doctor here in this building again, you can actually pull up to the front right here
Okay.
instead of like walking all the way through like we just did.
Yeah, that's what I always do. Just end up having to try to find it through here.
It has the same address, so it kind of throws people off.
Okay.
Depending on where you're coming from, your UPS will bring you to this side or to that one.
Yes.
So the elevators are right here up to 5, and then when you get done, just come back down to this third floor. This is the third floor.
Okay.
So go back that way.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right.
Fifth floor. Going down.
That's this floor. Yeah, good. God, you okay? Hello? Oh, I guess. All patients, please check in the suite 5300. Okay. This is probably one. Yeah, this is 5300 right here. Hey there.
How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Good.
Have a seat and I'll look in their signature here, okay?
Thank you. All right. Now we wait. It hurt my ears, man.
Thank you.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, thank you. He's not kidding. He's like, where are you there? If I was there expressly, like,
I wouldn't have heard you. I would have
exactly.
got up and went to another place.
Let's get your way. Let me take it off. I'm Brandon. This is Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I do not think that much out of that.
Maybe it was just because you were so close to me.
Probably. Everybody else looked normal.
It's funny.
I'm sorry, I don't go out there and say,
Oh my, oh.
Her reason does make sense. She said it was probably because she was next to you. And if she's closer to you, I could see how she could think
so we
that.
kept her, 6 feet.
I think she should have known it before she told you you was
I would
talking to
think
now
so,
too, but at the
too.
same
Yes.
time, it's
6 feet. I mean, that's
right.
That's the rule.
She should have factored it in, but it's fine.
Oh God, we can't use this, right? Because,
Oh, he's running clinic.
yeah, we got to use
We
something
don't
else.
typically do
Okay.
in-office clinic.
Let's go to
Squires.
Oh, we can't go to, well,
Squires. Just take him to Squires Club.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll say we can use that one. We yell and scream and then we don't know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's all good.
I'm gonna be on vitamin D3 and vitamin
Yeah, see, this is it. My comfort zone back in Squires Club.
You can have a seat at the on the chair there.
Okay.
Or the bed. Alright, she's gonna do, I think, your vitals, and I'm going to spend 20 minutes trying to get in here.
Okay.
Have you been here before?
I have.
Have I met you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you hear me yelling?
No.
It's really got
I
me.
did. Everybody else did.
That was funny.
That's where I haven't met you guys. Alright. Who do you know? When's the last time you were here?
It's probably about a month or so ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember who the nurse was? Amanda? Oh, you may not remember.
I don't know the nurse. I know I'm always seeing Dr. Salo, but I don't know who.
You guys coordinate.
All the
Yes,
time.
all the time.
All the time.
It's a couple goals.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she likes to coordinate too. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You wish I
We're
wanted
not
to
doing
coordinate.
that here.
Sorry.
While we're getting logged in, so it's the 3-week follow-up, right?
hmm
All right. Overall, pain, discomfort.
I still have it. So here's what I want to talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
My niece, she had the same exact surgery as I did.
Yeah.
But you guys have stretched her esophagus so she could eat better.
Mm-hmm.
When I've been going through that ever since my surgery, and they've never offered that to me. And I think I'm.
Always, but if it's a concern, we can definitely talk to them.
I think I definitely want to look
Stretch
into
it,
that. Yeah, because I have a hard time
Does
drinking
that
water.
bother you?
It
Any
does.
pain? Is it when you eat?
Eat and drink. My
Okay.
brother.
Otherwise, you're okay.
Right. So they did find cancer in my brother's stomach, and so he just had his removed, and he just got out of the hospital. Of course, he's in there a week, and then he got out 3 or 4 days ago, and he's already able to drink more water than me.
Well, speaking of that, how is your appetite? Eating an appetite?
I'm fine. I'm fine on that. It's
What was
just
your? I didn't even look at the weight because we're.
I was 170.
Thank you. At least somebody's doing their job, man. It's not me. But eating an appetite, otherwise it's good. It's just painful when it goes
Right around in
going
this
down.
area right here.
Okay.
Does
My
it
chest
linger,
area.
or is it?
It's like it
resolve?
seeps out. Like if I can rub it and it can feel like I'm pushing it down. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Is it
Sometimes
sharp?
it's like it's coming back up. hmm
Okay.
Is it like as you're eating or short?
As I'm eating or drinking. If
Like,
if it's
do you
in,
know-
if it's in a hurry.
Okay,
It's-
that's what I was gonna ask. Do you feel like it follows, like you can follow the food or drink
Mhm.
going down? Okay. Let's stick this on your finger.
the actual first time that I came in, it was my first appointment, and water and everything would just get stuck here,
Yeah.
and so he had me drink dyes, and he could see it get stuck
Yeah.
there, but he said that he didn't really know what it was at the time, and to just try to let my body heal some to see if it corrects,
Yeah.
but it hasn't. It's gotten better than that day, of course,
But
but
it's still an issue.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'll want to know. Did you get it, Brandon?
No.
Oh, your stuff is still logging in. That's
Yes,
fine.
it is. It's really good. 126 over
It
74.
is.
Any nausea or vomiting?
no.
Okay. So overall, you feel okay? Just that problem with eating and drinking.
hmm
All right. And is it with every time you take anything, regardless of
I've
business?
I've kind of got it down to a science, so I can eat really slowly or drink really slowly, but I still can't avoid it totally, but I've gotten good about it.
Okay. And you're happy with your weight and where it is at the moment?
You look
Yeah,
great.
thank you.
All right.
Sure do.
Aw.
She knows I need to
That's
hear
a
it.
keeper. That's a keeper right
She
there.
knows I need to hear it. I was very insecure since I lost all this weight, so she definitely keeps me encouraged.
How much did you lose?
Oh, I was 220 pounds muscle and all that
Wow.
stuff, man,
Oh,
before I
well,
started.
220.
hmm
Okay.
It's changed my life. It's all changed my
Yes.
life.
Yeah. He is Salo is super particular about, really certain things. And some of our patients, he's like, you have to get a feeding tube. And it's all because it's so difficult with the weight and nutrition, and it happens rapidly a lot of
Mhm.
times.
And you said 170?
Yeah, 170. It's like 170.2.
We'll say that no tobacco, no alcohol, no drugs, none of that. We'll say abdominal. I'm gonna just make a note somewhere that it's when you eat. Allergies, nothing. And then medications, Neurontin and Rimron for the okay. So other than that, do you feel like there's any other issues that you want to make sure get addressed, or is it obviously that's your main concern? But anything else?
No,
You think everything
no.
else is going okay?
Right. Every time I'm in here, I'm always talking about that issue, but I think I just kind of specified it down to what could possibly be the fix to it. And it's just a conversation I was having with my brother, and I was telling he's drinking water, and I'm like, man, you can drink water better than me, and you're still in the hospital. And so he starts telling me about my niece, Kaylin. So I have two nieces who had their stomachs removed. It runs in my family, the CDH1, and so she had hers stretched twice, and now she can eat normally. But she's never mentioned it to. I never asked her either. But my brother, he calls around and asks every one of us what's going on, and he gets this information. And so he referred it to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Salo and see about that. So.
Yeah, I was just looking over some things. Dang, I said 4 years. Well, we say 4 years, August 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Yeah, you're doing good, man.
Thank you.
If that's, I wouldn't say that's a large, that's a small problem that should be easily fixed, but that's weird. There's got to be some kind of reason why we haven't, or he hasn't done that.
So like
Stretched it and such to make it easier, but
after my surgery, I had so many complications, and it was stuff like that. I was on bed rest for about 6 months after, and then I ended up having to have another surgery because there was a bowel blockage in my lower intestine. So I had a bad hernia years and years ago. But apparently, when they sewed me back up, that scar tissue wrapped around my intestines, and it almost killed me. I ended up being rushed to a hospital out in Charleston or something like that.
yeah.
Greenville, and they ended up doing another emergency surgery on me, and that saved my life, and that made this journey a lot better. What they did, but I still haven't gotten it corrected on that front end.
Yeah, I can see that. The other thing I'm shocked, man, I can't believe I've never met you guys. I've been here for 10 years. It's shocking, man. But 4 years, I mean,
I've had 3 or 4 appointments here or more.
you're not getting treatment or anything else, right?
No.
That's probably why, because look, the less we know, the better, because that means you're doing overall good. But that's the only 2 medications you're taking, right? Nothing else? No diabetes, blood thinners, blood pressures, none of that stuff?
No.
Just those 2?
I did want to ask Dr. Salo about a B12 shot. My brother was mentioning to me, or my niece was mentioning that they have to do that, and I'm always weak all the time, and I don't know if that can.
Now.
Okay,
Before he gets here. I like to write these things down as these.
no problem.
So vitamin B, clear.
I think all of my siblings get a B12 shot. I think monthly or something.
You don't take any vitamins over the counter or anything?
No.
Okay.
I do like black seed oil and stuff like that, herbs and stuff like that. But
you said no nausea or vomiting. Your weight has been good.
mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, everything. Anything else, or is that?
I think
Overall, man, I was shocked because I didn't really go into the detail of your chart, and I'm shocked that I see you're doing great.
Thank
You
you.
look amazing.
Thank you so
Gonna
much.
get that
Yes, sir.
fixed, but everything else. All right, so vitamin B, the discomfort when you're eating, swallowing, no nausea, vomiting, weight is stable, but the stretch is okay. I'm gonna try to leave it cracked, but the door likes to shut on its own, so
No problem.
just to let some airflow. But
Thank you.
yeah, man, give us a minute.
Okay. Levine Cancer Institute, for all of y'all who try to say I'm somewhere else doing something else. Huh? Oh, you don't want to be in their files, but stomach, colon, pre-op forms, MD orders. I ain't about to go through that stuff, but I know that's all I can say. Footage, I'll stop right now, and then I'll continue when they come back in, family. Peace.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm amazing. How you?
Good. Okay, so how's the eating going? How's your weight? How's your activity level? Your energy? All that stuff.
My weight's pretty good, around 170.
Okay.
I work out on weekends. I'm eating a little better. Everything's actually stepping up except for while I'm in the process of eating or drinking.
Uh-huh.
So my brother, I think maybe you didn't test my brother. You tested myself, and my sister, and my nieces. My brother, they ended up finding cancer in him in Atlanta. He had the surgery already.
Oh.
And
can I just and I want to come back to you.
Okay.
Tell me how that went for him. Did he have? Because he never got screened, did he?
no, not with you. He
Yeah.
did a screening in South Carolina.
Right.
And he'd been, I guess, going every couple of months and getting tests and stuff. And so
Right.
they actually did find cancer inside of his stomach. And so he got his stomach removed. They didn't do the machine. They did
Right.
A cut here.
Yep.
And he even when he was in the hospital, he could drink fluids better than I can now.
Okay.
He's been out of the hospital now for about 4 days. He was in there about 7 days.
Okay.
And he's eating better than I can now.
Okay.
He told me about my niece. He called around to
Right.
all of us, asking us what all we had done and what all we went through. And my niece was saying that she had some similar issues to me, but she got her esophagus widened.
Mhm.
Kaylin.
Yeah.
So I think she got it done twice maybe.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask you, do you think that's something that could help me out? Because I can still feel that water
Sure.
and things. Water
Yeah.
feels real heavy when I drink,
Yeah.
and it sticks right
Yeah.
here.
No, I think it's absolutely fine, and I think Dr. Lewis had been the one to do the original endoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's real simple. I can set you up with a referral. He'll take a look, and if it looks narrowed, you just hit his little balloon. You can just dilate that. If he does need to dilate it, sometimes it'll take more than one session. The reason for that is you can imagine if it's tight, he doesn't want to tear it.
Right.
And so he'll do 2 or 3 sessions. But yeah, it's easy enough to do, and if it can help, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
set that up. So let me just go back to your brother, and you'll see why I'm asking all this in a minute. So what did they tell him about how advanced the cancer was? Were the lymph nodes involved or anything like that?
So after they removed it, it had not spread to the lymph nodes or
Okay.
anything like that. They did find, I guess, a speck of cancer inside of his stomach.
Perfect.
He took about a month and a half, and tried to cure himself with herbs. Wasn't
Yeah.
able to do that, and so he went on ahead and had it removed, and it had
Yeah.
not spread anywhere
Good.
else.
Okay, good. So back to you. Yeah, I will set things up with Dr. Lewis. We should be able to get you in. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. I'm going to do the referral today. I'll send him a note. But yeah, if we can help you with that, your weight's been stable, but at the same time, if it feels like food's getting stuck, let's take a look. I mean, if it looks wide open, then, he won't do anything, and
Right.
then we won't really have a cause for all that. But if it's narrow and you can help with that, absolutely.
Okay, I found myself back in the hospital a month or so ago, and it felt like the time I had the bowel blockage in
Okay.
Greenville and had to have the surgery. Man, it ended up being gas. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was the worst. It felt like that day again.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you that, but it was so crazy, man. They ended up putting me on morphine. I guess my muscles loosened up, and
Yeah.
I was able to just go home, and it went away.
Yeah.
It just went away. It's just the
Yeah,
craziest thing in the world.
And I see that with patients that have had surgery. That something happens, you feel awful, you feel like you're going to die, and then it just goes away.
They literally were calling out things like, did you eat this, did you eat that? And they named the gravy. And I said, I did eat some gravy. And I guess the gravy and starch or corn starch, whatever's in it, clogged. I don't know. It was just.
I don't know either. Okay,
But you're
all right.
right.
Okay, good. Who's your primary care doctor? Do you have one?
I don't.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to ask you about a B12 shot.
Yeah.
Is that something I should be getting?
So you should be getting, so we're concerned about iron, B12, and vitamin D. And those are something that should be checked regularly. The vitamin B12, I would say the sublingual tablets probably work just fine. You don't have to come in for a monthly injection.
Okay.
And that's probably a reasonable thing, or a multivitamin that has some B12 in it. Have we checked your blood recently for the iron, B12, and D.
Did they do it last time? No, they didn't do it last time, did they? No.
Yeah.
No.
So let's see if we can get it done today. If they can't get you today, then hope the next couple of days. That's something we monitor. Usually we monitor it right after surgery. Probably every year or so we should just look at that. And the reason for that is that if you're deficient in any of those things, you can get kind of run down, and I think it helps to replenish those things.
Okay.
Because
They tested it that day. They did pull blood when I was in the hospital,
okay.
and they actually was praising everything else except for my iron. They kept saying I do need more iron.
Okay.
There was one more thing I was going to tell you as well. They thought that my gallbladder was swollen, and then they did another couple of tests and realized that it wasn't swollen. But from their first determination, they thought that was the problem. Is I was going to have my gallbladder removed. So I didn't know if that would highlight anything in your thoughts, but
No.
okay. So the B12 you're talking about, that's just an over-the-counter supplement?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So the labs from the 10th, I didn't see an iron. Okay, but your hemoglobin is low, so you're anemic. So that's probably what they're getting at when they said that your iron's low. So yeah, I think we need to check the B12, the D, and the iron, because I don't see any record that it was drawn. But from that, from when you're in the hospital, is the CBC, which looks at your blood count, your metabolic panels, the chemistries, and then your lipase to make sure you didn't have pancreatitis. So let's go ahead and get those things done, because I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned that your hemoglobin is low, because that's something we need to build up. And also, Dr. Lewis will take a look with a scope just to make sure there's no areas that are bleeding or anything like that.
Okay. What are some symptoms of having low hemoglobin?
Just tired.
Yeah, that's what I be going through. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Dog tired. I would say it feel like my soul, somebody taking my soul like a vampire sucking my blood out or something.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's hard to explain the type of draining feeling that it is, but your energy just leaves. Sometimes I just go collapse on the bed face first and just lay there, and by the time I wake up, it's over. But
Yeah.
it'll definitely end my day or end whatever I'm doing.
Yeah. So no, both being iron deficient and being anemic will do that.
How would I describe my surgery procedure? Is it a complete gastric?
So it's a total gastrectomy.
Okay.
And this is what you're left with. We start with this stomach, but we've got to remove the whole thing because the whole stomach is at risk for causing cancers.
Yes, sir.
So we take things out, this comes off, and then we do a reconstruction.
Yes, sir.
The reason I ask about your brother is that we just don't know, or we tell people, hey, you can get surveillance every year. Nobody's published a series to tell what happens in that context. So I'm always kind of curious because we just don't know how well that works. And I think you made, frankly, the right decision in having an operation, because then there was no cancer. We didn't find any cancer with you, because we know if people wait until they have symptoms, then it's really a problem.
Yeah. My brother was about 225, 230.
Okay.
And when they told him that they found a spot in his stomach, and he started running out every day and doing juicing and things. And man, when I tell you, he looked like I looked after surgery, before his surgery.
Wow.
And I kept saying, don't do that. You're going to lose too much weight, you know?
Yeah.
He weighs less than what I weigh now. He just got out the hospital. He believes he won't lose any more weight. He's doing a lot of the right things, so maybe he won't lose much weight, but I was thinking that it was symptoms that was causing him to lose so much weight, because I remember how much weight my sister lost before she died. It was unreal. She was always over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
She was 150 pounds. It's amazing how much that cancer riddles you, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But no, he if he didn't get the surgery, I don't think he could have beat it. He definitely worked out and did everything he was supposed to do. But when he went back, that same spot was still right there. So he was like, I'm not playing with that, and
Good for him.
went on ahead and went forward.
Good. Okay. So, all right. Hang on for a little bit here. We'll get you checked out. And what to do is I will work on a referral to Dr. Lewis, and then we'll do blood tests, and we'll see if we can get those done today.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. Good. It's good to see you again. Hang on a little bit further or some paperwork. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
Well, looks like I'll be getting the checkup to see if this needs to be stretched. Says it's a balloon that you put in, and I may need to have a couple of sessions of that. But if that's what I need to do, I'm gonna do that because boy, everything so far is good. I'm actually able to eat and work out, and my only problems are when I eat or drink. It's always a process. I have to really slow down and think about every bite, and like I said, even drinking water feels so heavy going down. It sticks right here in my chest. Very, very painful. Feel like I'm drowning sometimes. And the fact that my brother doesn't have to go through that, that's what really said, man, you know what, I need to get that tested. So definitely appreciate bro for, logging his journey the way he did, because none of us really did that. And so seeing him go through his go-through and watching him drink is like, wait a second, you drink water better than me, And it's like, yeah, he like, man, you might need to go get checked. And of course he had talked to my niece, and she told him what she did to be able to drink better. So he did something I didn't do, which is call around to every single person in your family who went through it to ask them kind of how they went through it. So I can definitely appreciate him and his efforts, because it's got me in here trying to do the right things. And it sounds like they may actually give me a B12 shot instead of supplements. All my siblings get a B12 shot. So I'll take over the counter. I don't mind. I mean, I guess it's cheaper, but I definitely want to make sure it's doing the right thing. So if y'all know, let me know in the comments, as I am not a medical professional. B12 shots as opposed to B12 supplements over the counter. Let me know, family. All right? Keep y'all posted. Peace. Today? Okay.
Like right after. And they're on the, do you know where they are? Have you ever been down there? Okay, they're on the 3rd floor right across where you check in.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is our direct number. If anything comes up, you think of any questions or concerns, you have anything you need at all, you give us a call anytime. The really annoying guy in here earlier was Brandon.
Okay.
I'm Sarah. And then this is Salo's doodle.
Thank you.
He likes us to give you guys.
Yes, ma'am. I guess my question was, okay, 6/6. That's a virtual appointment. That's not the appointment for the check
Salo.
for the. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have the appointment for the.
No, because
Okay.
I think it'll be something, I need to ask him, but usually that physician's, people will schedule it.
Yeah.
If it's a
Okay.
referral, yeah.
That's what it is, a referral. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
I'm
you.
excited for you though. This
Yeah,
is
me
long
too.
overdue.
Yes.
Man.
You're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
I'm telling you, I'm about to be on cloud 9.
You're gonna be eating everything in sight.
Yes, ma'am.
It's good. I'm so happy for you.
Yes,
Me
ma'am.
too.
Yeah, I told him before, when I told him what room you're in, because his pod is usually on the other side, I was like, he wants a dilation. He was like, what? I was like, he wants a dilation, he wants to eat. He's like, is he still in pain? Yes, give that man a dilation.
Yeah,
All right.
yes.
All right.
Come on, I'll walk you guys out and I'll show
Okay.
you where to go for labs.
Thank you.
This room is full.
Oh, gosh, I know I'm slow.
I love how you and Brandon work together, man. Y'all hilarious.
Oh, you're I make it my mission every morning when I get here to get him as hard as possible. I gotta do a good job.
Yes, ma'am. That's funny.
He annoys the crap out of all the people here, so I feel like it's my responsibility.
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do. Alright, so. All the way down the hall to the right of the elevators, go down to the 3rd floor, and it's right across where you check in, and they should be expecting you.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Turn it off. I said, talk to you.
And then what did you do to see your schedule? Are you seeing the doctor or what are you doing?
I've already seen the doctor.
Oh, you've already seen the doctor?
Yeah, they just sent me for blood work on my way out the door.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you're done for the day.
Yes, ma'am.
After this.
You need me to roll my sleeves up or anything?
Yeah, if you can, or take whatever is easier for you. Are you on the phone?
No.
Oh. Are you recording? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm blogging this.
Oh. You
I
don't
won't.
get-
I won't show
Don't
you.
get me though.
I
okay?
won't. I will not. I only show the spot. I had my stomach removed a couple of years ago to beat stomach cancer.
Yeah.
My mother died of the same cancer. My sister did, and when my sister died, all my siblings went to go get tested to see if we had a gene, and
Yeah.
we did have a gene. So we been just blogging this whole journey. All
So
of us
like
have,
you prophylactically had it removed, your stomach? Or like you had cancer and had it removed? Or you had
So my stomach was it was riddled with ulcers, so they couldn't test my stomach to see if it had cancer. They couldn't see beneath the ulcers. So I did it for preventative reasons. My sister, she had cancer when she got tested. She had hers removed. My two nieces had cancer when they got tested. They had theirs removed. And my brother had cancer when he got tested, but they couldn't see mine because I had ulcers.
ulcers. Wow.
Yeah,
It's got to run in the family.
it does. CDH1 cancer gene.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do, make you a new stomach?
They attached my esophagus, so my stomach is gone, but I think right here, maybe this might make sense to you. That was my stomach, and then they connected that to that.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So it goes right. Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. So many people.
So things go through you pretty quick.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people were just hearing of this, and so many people have suffered for it already. And so we've been really taking an approach to make people aware of this gastric stomach cancer issue. So that's why I blog everything.
I gotcha. Squeeze that. Make these guys standing up a little bit.
I normally have huge veins. Don't know why.
See, it's there. It's just little right now. Okay. Make it angry. Get it there.
It's crazy. Normally they're like, you got huge ropes.
Right.
Vein today is just being shy.
They are. Like, yeah, thank you. None of this. I'm gonna straighten you up really good. And then just hold the squeeze for a second on the ball. There you go. And then on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. And you can relax your squeeze. So you feel pretty good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good.
The only issues now are when I eat, a lot of the food tends to get stuck in my chest.
Oh.
And drink water and things tend to get stuck in my chest. So what they're gonna do now is probably, I think they say dilate my esophagus, like put some like balloon in there to stretch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So that's what you're seeing him about. Did he do your surgery? Your
Dr.
the original?
Solo.
Yeah. He's really good.
He is. He did all of my siblings except for my brother. My brother got his done in Atlanta.
Okay. Hold on there. It's stuck on my stuff there. All right, so once again, Kevin Wesley. 826.82.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you are done.
Thank you.
And you don't need your paper, your stickers because you're done, right?
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
going home. All righty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice meeting you. Take care.
Nice meeting you too. Have a good day.
You too.
You like to stop. You just